Hello and welcome to a new episode and a new video about narcissism. Today, our topic will be the signs that indicate narcissistic defeat. This is something that will, of course, be relevant to us because a narcissist will never admit defeat due to their tremendous pride and the fake sense of superiority. In simple terms, they will never allow it to happen under any circumstances. In other words, a narcissist will never admit defeat or make you feel like they've actually been defeated. However, what we are going to do is try to understand the things that indicate narcissistic defeat and that they are actually experiencing a real loss. Despite the masculine language I'm using for the sake of simplicity in conveying the information, it's crucial to understand that the narcissistic personality we're talking about can be male or female. I also want to thank you for your support, and I hope that if you find this video helpful, you'll like it and subscribe to the channel to help spread this information to anyone who may need it. The first thing is their reaction when they face the truth. When a narcissist is confronted with the truth about themselves or the reality of their actions or behavior, their reaction knows no bounds. It's well known that narcissists never like to take responsibility for their actions or conduct. Merely discussing a narcissist's words or actions is considered something they have no right to, and it's not something anyone has the right to discuss. They believe it is entirely their right to do as they please without any accountability. Additionally, narcissists don't care at all about the consequences of their actions or their impact on you or your psyche due to their lack of empathy, which makes them entirely self-centered due to their boundless selfishness. The second thing is that confronting a narcissist with the truth makes them incredibly angry. Therefore, you should be careful not to expose yourself to any harm without reason, because you are dealing with an abnormal person with a personality disorder, and the most significant thing that can turn them into a harmful person is when their true self is revealed, or when their fake personality is questioned. Narcissists are most affected by the truth, because their entire life is built on lies, deception, and illusions that they impose on their victims throughout their relationship with them. Certainly, this is not an easy process because the truth always hurts and is painful, but unfortunately, it is the only way to defeat a narcissist and seek revenge, no matter what the consequences may be. So, if you really want to feel like you've defeated the narcissist, start telling the whole truth. What comes next, as evidence of narcissistic defeat, is when their gaslighting tactics no longer work. When a narcissist senses that they failed in making you doubt your thoughts and beliefs, you will see their anger emerge, and you will start to see all the hidden truths becoming apparent. You will begin to see the reality of the narcissist and realize how much of a victim you were to a lying, deceitful, and entirely fake individual. When you find yourself standing firm in the face of the narcissist's attempts to question your sanity, and it doesn't work, you can be sure that you have indeed defeated the narcissist, causing them to experience extreme sadness and frustration in their life. Another crucial thing that indicates a narcissistic defeat is when the narcissist starts to block you on social media to know about your news and how you are doing, displaying clear envy and hatred if they find you succeeding in life after them. It is impossible for a narcissist to ever express admiration for anyone's success or achievements in their life. They prefer to monitor and spy on you, primarily through social media, which is the only means that gives them an idea about your life and how it appears. The situation we are discussing indicates that you have reached a point where you've learned how to overcome a narcissist or anyone who might treat you similarly. You've been able to continue your life and live it in a way that suits you, and the narcissist can do nothing more than watch you from afar. The state of despair that the narcissist is experiencing at this moment is accompanied by a continuation of the lies that they try to convey to you before they ultimately have to accept the reality that you have imposed on them. The narcissist keeps lying until the very end, doing everything they can to tarnish your reputation, affect your appearance and personality in the eyes of others, all in an attempt to pressure you and make you feel unable to live normally while they are distant from you. When you reach a point where the narcissist can no longer control you, They will attempt to manipulate others' opinions about you and their perceptions of you. I want to emphasize that despite the harshness of this character assassination campaign, it serves as clear evidence and a clear indication that you have defeated the narcissist because they are in a state of madness, and this is all they can do to pressure you. You should be aware that when a narcissist realizes they can no longer influence you, or that you have become opposed to their ideas and control, they will exert all their efforts to poison the thoughts and minds of others about you. Anyone dealing with a narcissistic personality experiences a state of defeat, emotional weakness, and psychological distress. But when you find yourself in the healing and recovery phase after this relationship, you will feel a significant increase in your self-esteem and experience an unusual sense of relief that you hadn't felt before. When you realize that you have become immune to the narcissist's manipulation and any tactics they might use against you, their ultimate outcome is failure. This situation, everyone, is the most significant evidence of narcissistic defeat. When the narcissist reaches a point where they can no longer control you and all their manipulation tactics have no impact on you, you have truly healed and fully recovered from this toxic, narcissistic relationship. You can continue your success with strength and compensate for everything you may have missed. In your current state, you have recognized your true self-worth, and you feel a sense of contentment with yourself. You no longer care about what anyone says about you or what others think of you. You have understood your real value. Another sign of a definitive victory over the narcissist is that you no longer fear them. You have no fear of confronting them, and their words or opinions no longer matter to you. Overcoming the fear of the narcissist is the most significant achievement you can attain in your life. Your fear of the narcissist was what prevented you from achieving your true potential and being the person you wanted to be. Your relationship with the narcissist and your fear of them had made you lose your identity, turning you into a mere follower of a toxic individual whose sole purpose in life was to drain you and feed off your energy. But today, when you reach the state we've discussed, you can tell yourself that you have truly triumphed. You can also claim your rights from them because the defeat of the narcissist is, to them, a terrible feeling of losing their victim, which ultimately makes them lose control, even over themselves. This was today's episode, and I hope you found it beneficial. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask in the comments. Additionally, if you have any feedback or advice regarding the channel, please share it with me.